and they say romance is dead.
Me and Kenny had a conversation, yeah, now it's looking better, yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know this beat, it's your girl KylerB coming at you with a new video. So today we're going to be talking about Love Island USA Season 6, Episode 25, and let's get right into this video. Let's get right into it, okay? This episode, it was basically the topic of the day is spinning the block. Each PPG member spin the block. Spin the block. So basically after, Serena's, she told basically all the guys off, she calmed down and all the guys were basically kind of discussing Serena and discussing her behavior with yelling and going off on Cordell and all the guys. So Kendall, he's leading the thing, Serena's behavior, if she's gonna act like that, you got Dia right over there, basically leading the whole situation. Cordell basically said that he didn't want, Serena and Dia to have a chat first. He wanted to actually speak to her about the whole situation before, but because Serena didn't really want to talk to him originally, Dia pulled Serena for a chat, and they talked, and that's how the whole situation happened. The thing is Miguel told Leah about the 90%, 10% thing, and Leah ran with it and told Serena. So when Serena told Dia about it, it just got what is being said. So then Cordell's I never said anything about 90, 10%. But the thing is that while Cordell went up to Leah, what, Leah, what are you doing? What are you saying? Miguel knew right then and there. He told Leah about it, so why he letting Leah take the fall?
Up from, you literally said you told her when you guys were in Casa, you said you made it very clear where you stood with Serena to homegirl, and then you said it was 90% Serena, 10% her, and then you said there was a very big chance that if you brought her back here, you may still couple up with Serena.
I said
Is that a
part,
lie?
I've never said no. 90-10%.
He didn't even open his mouth one time to say oh, my bad, I told Leah this, that's why she got that from. But Leah just basically explained probably got lost in translation, miscommunication, but you did say that you were leaning more towards Serena. He even basically downplayed his little coupling with Daya, which is hilarious. All these guys basically came in the reception of Rob, came into the villa and basically said yeah, it was just to test our connection. Yeah, I don't mean it. I don't mean it for real. I don't mean it, guys. They don't mean it at all, which is so funny. It's too funny right here. So after that whole situation, Kenny then hugs up to Serena, basically oh, he felt hurt by her comment, and basically it seems like Kenny is kind of the big brother, big bro, for the girls in that villa. Basically, they talk to him. They him and Aaron as well. They treat him as a big brother, especially as an OG dude.
But Serena saying some crazy shit. So fuck you, Kendall. As much as we have love for you, I still gotta rub us the wrong way.
You know what rubbed me the wrong way hearing that y'all are rooting.
No, there was no rooting. This isn't a thing.
So, he just said he felt hurt by it. Serena kind of apologized, But I'm just you were up there with the dudes basically saying oh, if Serena's gonna act like that, Cordell can leave her and go to Daya. But then you down in her face talking about, I felt hurt by what you said, bro, Kendall, you're being a little bit wishy-washy. When he gets exposed on movie night, it's gonna be a movie. It's about to be a movie, because I'm just dude, what are you doing? So anyways, with that being said, we get the Janae and Kenny conversation. Because the thing is, I was peeping from the last episode how, Janae and Kenny, Kenny was looking at Janae the entire night. Also, how they were staying next to each other. I'm just how you guys sitting next to each other? What's tea? Because, all we saw and all we seen was, the whole, what's it called, telenovela situation where they're both crying and whatnot. But I'm just what, the conversation. So obviously they made up, had a conversation. She basically apologizes to Kenny, and basically like about how she reacted, like it was probably maybe an overreaction, like she didn't really consider his feelings in the situation, da da da.
Hey, like, there's been clarity for me, and I see you, and I'm like, damn, it would be nice, like, to be with her, right? And I think the fact that me and Kat are coupled up, we're just sharing a bed together. I brought her here to test what we had. I'm putting you.
Yeah, I know.
I'm putting you as a priority. I think it'll make us stronger, in a sense.
Dude, you have no idea.
You feel a lot.
Thank you for expressing yourself because I feel so much better.
So she apologizes to Kenny. Kenny basically told her that, Janae is his priority. Like, him and Catherine being in the bed is just basically, they just share a bed together. Like, there's nothing really there. He just said, like, literally, that's kind of what he's saying. Like, they hugged, whatever. Janae is so happy because, she got her dude back, essentially. So she making her little jam, little tune, like, let's see if we can put this back on track. Let's get the Jenny hive, Kane hive. Like, what are we doing? Like, what's the name? Back on track. Like, what are we doing? So she's happy. I'm happy. Okay, because the thing is, ever since the whole crying situation, ever since Friday night when we were asking why is Kenny crying, we were just like, why is Kenny crying? And then I'm just like, okay, they got me, they officially got me. Okay, they got me, because I was a little bit bamboozled when he brought Catherine back in, because I was just like, that was very last minute to bring Catherine back, but because of that kiss, I guess. Anyways, with that being said, Miguel, he surprises the people. He goes up to Leah, goes with her, chats to her, basically says that he's leaning more towards her than Sierra. And basically, yeah, Leah's his girl, basically. So I'm just like, in a spin, that's two down. Next thing you know, Serena and Cordell actually finally have a chat, and he, like again, once I said, he kind of downplayed the situation today. He basically said, that he basically thinking about, like, it's not even about him and Day anymore, it's about him and Serena. Like, let's get that cleared up. Like, he was just testing the connection. And the thing is, they ended that conversation with, them doing the little handshake situation. I'm just like, this is just the next day, the next full day after the Casa Amor coupling, okay? This is just the next day. So you're telling me they brought these girls back from Casa Amor, and by the next night, all the Casa girls lost their men to the OG girls. Well, like, they just lost them one by one. Like, it's like, why did he even bring them back, to be honest? Like, they couldn't even hold on to them for a full day. And he's just like, Janae's his priority. He missed Janae. Miguel was just like, yeah. Miguel was just like, I'm thinking about Leah. Cordell, after that whole argument situation, he like, yeah, let me just try to get me and you back on track. Doing a handshake, da-da-da-da. And you already know that KylerB folded so fast, like a piece of paper. So there we got it. Like, there we have it. It's a spin back season in this show right now. So with that being said, Nicole and Kendall are good. They're doing well. They're basically the strongest couple essentially in the villa. And I'm just like, yeah, but Kendall, you're very messy, and it's gonna be either Janae or Kenny or Serena or Cordell. Like, but I'm rooting for my girl Janae, because it's my girl Janae, sorry. As my winner's campaign, alright? I'm just letting it be known here. That is like, once Janae and Kenny, back in a couple, yeah, they're my winners, okay? My winner's campaign. With that being said, next day, tell me why, Day is making breakfast for Cordell. And Cordell basically already saying, like, he just want to get Serena back. He telling the guys he just want to get Serena back. Like, they even asking him for updates, and he's like, yeah, Serena. See how Miguel pulls, Sierra for a try and basically tell her it's not you. Yeah, I'm going with Leah. And basically kind of ended the situation. And the thing is that she was saying like in Casa Amor they didn't even have like a friendship type of situation, so it's like they can't even be friends after this. It's like awkward. So Sierra came back and she just like you don't want to be with me. Which is kind of funny, but it is what it is. They literally brought, with the exception of Rob, they brought the girls back for no reason, because for no reason. But I mean, if you're gonna do up a madness in Casa Amor, leaving them behind in Casa is also messy. It is messy. So next thing you know, we see Janae and Kenny have a chat. She is basically trying to get it back on track to, when they're in a couple, but, he has Catherine still in a couple, which I'm just like, really, Catherine's just basically, like, furniture. But so then we get to the Twitter challenge, and that was a messy challenge, because some of those tweets, like, they really just had to hunt and find some of those tweets. But tell me why they aired Daya out with a real tweet about a fake screenshot of her being Odell's likes. And bro,
I can't stand Blank, especially after seeing those tweets about how she was in Odell Beckham Jr.'s comments. She came to the villa with a plan and Blank dumbass fell for it, throwing all the morals he claimed he was gonna have before entering Casa.
Are you fucking serious?
Yes.
Are you fucking serious? I've never done that in my fucking life.
I know damn sure I wasn't in his comments.
I'm just like, she got it bad because, to be honest, those were fake screenshots, but they because once Cordell talking about how, girls be in his DMs to get at Odell, everybody hearing that you came into Casa Amor, straight shot to Cordell, and basically you and Odell's likes, bro. That she did not help her case after the fact, because she's explaining to Cordell her ex had a dinner with Odell before, and they took a picture together, and that's the reason why.
The only way that I even heard about who your brother is, because my ex went to dinner with him, and he was like, oh, I went to dinner with OBJ or whatever, and I was like, who's that? And he told me who it was. Right. Anyway, there's a photo of them all at dinner with maybe 10 people. That's literally the only photo I probably would have ever commented on your brother. And it wasn't even on your brother's page. I'm assuming it was on my ex's page who posted it. I don't want you to think that oh, she's only coming in here for that.
I'm just like, girl, we don't know about you and your ex. So you even mentioning that to him just made matters worse. Leah got aired out, for being, messy.
Leah on Love Island, USA is so toxic, not a girl's girl, criticizes male vulnerability, dramatizes people's words to get others on her side, and has a sense of entitlement. The list goes on. Lies.
So she got aired out kind of bad. They try to make Liv feel bad for sticking up for her girls. Liv is one of the realest girls in there. Let's be real. Let's be honest, okay? So I don't know why they try to make Liv feel bad, but they got Liv's back. The girls got Liv's back, whatever. And then they had tweets about how Aaron, one word tweets about Aaron. The thing is that they aired about Kyler. They basically said that Kyler has not seen the worst of Casa Amor, and that how basically Aaron passed Daniela over to Rob like she was an object, which was kind of very messy but to be honest, how it looks is you spent the whole 2.5 days with Aaron, basically being up under Aaron, making handshakes with Aaron, all that. Next thing you know, last day of Casa Amor, you're on to Rob, and he brings you back. We were hearing Rob talking about Destiny and this person and that person. We were not hearing Rob talking about Daniela, and I'm just like, what's going on here? Also, the funniest tweet was how Janae was the first one to go, and they didn't even know Catherine was in the villa until the last day, until they showed a clip between Kenny and Catherine.
Trying to last minute get in the villa by talking to Blake. I didn't even remember her until they showed the clip of them. Okay. I'm sorry, Daniela. There's 2 names, Rob.
He's a savage.
Not Catherine trying to last minute get into the villa by talking to Kenny. I didn't even remember her until they showed the last clip of them.
Which was funny because, to be honest, where did she come from? He was talking to Sydney, blonde-haired Sydney, for the majority of the time, and other people. And then at the last minute, it's just oh, Catherine, Da 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 da. She initiates a kiss between him and her, and it was just like, oh, okay. Like, like what would he be doing here? Janae, Janae had pretty good tweets, but they also had like a little hit at her and Kenny's relationship, because she was like, you know, Janae, let me hold your hand and tell you this, but Kenny's not your dude. Like, that has no traction. Like, there was tweets that had no traction being posted on the screen. Like, it shouldn't have been traction. But that was a tweet challenge. I mean, Kayla's feeling kind of like upset because she's like, what's the worst of it? Girl, you have not seen nothing yet, and I'm so glad that movie night is tomorrow.
Tomorrow night. Action.
Quit making it about you, Aaron. It's not about you right now.
It's deflecting. She either needs to drop it or drop me. It's one or the other.
Romance.
I'm so happy right now.
I'm so happy.
And it's movie nights.
Aaron's about to be finished. Kendall, I mean, if they show his shady remarks with the whole Serena situation, the thing is, I would give him his 0.5s for actually owning up to Serena and basically telling her what he said. He essentially said what he said. Like, he said the truth. But her seeing it in 4K on the Jumbotron is going to be bad too. So, if they show Kendall's, you know, remarks about the whole situation in Casa, yeah, it's about to be messed up. But yeah, Aaron's done. Kendall, he's probably gonna be done. All the other guys, I don't think did too much. I mean, Cordell about to be done as well, because we're gonna see if it was a hump situation. Also, Leah, if they actually show Leah's comments, you know, we're gonna see, because it's gonna be the girls and guys getting it. Okay. Also, in the preview for tomorrow night, the hideaway's open, and obviously we see, you know, Kendall and Nicole in the hideaway, which is just like, you know, great for them. But these are not the couples that we're looking at. Like, we don't care about them too much. Like, the couples that are spinning the block has more traction than, you know, Nicole and Kendall, to be quite honest. Like, like, no one's really checking for them like that. Like, letting you guys know. But yeah, this episode is pretty funny. Tomorrow I'm going to be seated. Like, I'm gonna have to be prepared. Like, movie night, oh, it's about to go down. Kayler's already crying because she confronted Aaron about the whole situation, about like what has been said in Casa Amor, and they, you know, Danielle talks about the whole shower situation, the shower comment, and Kayler's like, that's not funny because we've showered, and you know, that's like a private situation between them, and you're like over here doing that, or basically joking about that with somebody else, is not funny. So with that being said, you know, Aaron's just like trying to walk himself out of that situation. Kayler's crying again, and it's just like, this is not even the worst of it, because when you see what Aaron was doing up with Daniela in Casa Amor, you're going to be distraught. Like, you're going to be distraught, Kayler, and I don't know how to tell you this, but Aaron, like, you know, you got off easy, but you did not. He tried to do the whole, you know, he's going to ask Kayler to be his boyfriend, blah, 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 girlfriend, da, da, da. But I'm just like, dude, I mean, if they make it past, you know, movie night, we'll see. But we're just going to have to see, because Kayler's trying to push it on the rug, but they're trying to tell you, Kayler, no, Aaron's playing in your face. Aaron's playing in your face. Even with the whole After Sun thing, that people were saying how Aaron heard Kayler yell from the villa, and that's how he started to switch up on Daniela. Like, when that shows up, or that comes to light, that's going to be so messy, because it's like, would you even still, you know, go back single, or would you bring back Danielle to the villa? So, yeah. This was the episode 25, and if you guys like the video, comment down below, let me know your thoughts, comments, concerns. You know, subscribe to our channel, subscribe. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Peace.